17 years. Field training officer for 9 years, SWAT member for 11 years, was the first TriMet officer, the first officer that the city assigned to work TriMet. And that was from 95 to 97. And I think the greatest accomplishment that he's provided is that he was part of our EDU, our explosive disposal unit, for 16 years. So I personally, the longer I'm here, I get to know people within the department, and there's people that it pains me when I see them walk out, and I gotta tell you, Ron is one of them. Ron has been, ever since I started here, every morning that he works, he comes in and says hello to me. And as somebody that doesn't get that from a lot of people, I can't tell you how much that has meant to me during the time that you have been here. I mean, to have him every morning he comes to work. He comes in and he goes, "Hey Chief, how's it going?" Some days I go, "It's a bad day, don't even stay in here." And other days we sit and talk about hunting and building shit. Building stuff. But anyway, I can't tell you how much that's meant. So when you talk about a career, and I've never been really seen Ron in action until one morning I was out and I heard a call, and I don't know if you'll remember it, at the Social Security place on Division down there, and it was a suspicious device that was in the grass. So I'm right by there, so I show up, Ron shows up because they called him because he knows how to look at this stuff. So I don't know if it was intended or but he starts walking up and he goes, "Hey Chief, come on, come with me." He hasn't even looked at this device yet, so he doesn't know what it is. But anyway, I stand back, he walks right up to it and he's doing this and stuff, and pretty soon he starts to reach down and I'm going like this, and he picks it up and he knew exactly what it was. I mean, that's knowledge and experience that you can't find other places. For him to have that and just be able to respond, and what could have been a prolonged call waiting for a team to get there to take a look at it, having him out there is just invaluable to look at this stuff. So I don't know if you remember that, but it struck me, especially when he said, "Come on, Chief, walk up with me." Nah, I don't think so. But anyway, and there's always things you remember about people. Of course, this morning, he and Officer Paddock decide they're going to go to breakfast this morning. So they come in and ask for the keys to my car. And I'm sure they probably thought, "Oh yeah, he won't give them to him." I got my keys and I tossed them the car. The problem is, if you know either one of them, I am scared to death to get back into my car right now. I don't know what kind of shenanigans they pull. But I'm hoping my car's safe to get back in. Yeah, Ron always, one morning we were joking around, he goes, "Chief, I'm really not the one you want to piss off." He goes, "I know how to blow stuff up." So that's the kind of relationship that Ron and I have had since the time I've been here. And I've got to tell you, Ron, it's meant so much to me. I appreciate it. So we have, I'll allow the city manager to present you this, and then you might have to get Fort Knox available to cash the check.
Congratulations, Ron. So great. Just had a chance to visit Ron to walk through the door. I said, how's it feel? He goes, "Well, I don't know. There's kind of the uncertainty. I'm not quite sure. I've been doing this a long time. Just kind of working what it's like. So a little bit uncertain." And I thought to myself, that's kind of the way I think this community is going to feel when you lose someone with this wisdom, this experience. Just a little bit uncertain, because he's been such a solid contributor and such an extraordinary police officer in this community. So the community will try to get used to it. Hopefully you'll try to get used to retirement, and we'll all be better for it. I know that we certainly are for your extraordinary service here. So it's a pleasure for me to be here. And again, on behalf of the Mayor, Council, and most importantly, this community, the City of Gresham wishes to thank you for more than 28 years of conscientious and devoted service to the citizens of Gresham. With our best wishes and our hope, the retirement
He's got reserve badges, and then the Centennial badge, and then his badge that he's worn every day. So thank you for your many years of service, dedication, and commitment to our organization. Gresham Police Department Officer Ron Rowley, 28 years of service. Okay, anybody else to make a presentation of a plaque? Yeah, I'll bet you.
My name is Matt Fagan. I'm the president of the Gresham Police Officers Association. And Ron was the one that took the very first homemade, raggedy, duct tape, black electrical tape bomb that some guy had handed to me out on division. And I threw in my trunk immediately and stepped away, and Ron came and saved the day and prevented me from getting blown up. It was a real fight. So in recognition of 28 years of dedicated service, leadership, professionalism, from the entire Gresham Police Officers Association Executive Board, and for me personally, thank you very much.
Okay, any other plaques? No, looks like we have a bunch of people coming. So, this is Tracy Tennyson. Tracy retired a while back, and he was partners with EDU. I'll let everyone else, whoever else is coming, they can explain what they're doing.
This has become a tradition here. When Pat left me, we got him a Peter statue. And then when Bob left, we got Bob a print. And then when I left last year, it was another print. This is Ron's print for appreciation from your fellow Gresham volunteers. I have another thing here. All of you know that Ron refuses to wear his hearing aids. I mean, he's all into the high-tech stuff except for his hearing aids. He won't wear them. So I'm thinking, you know, I'll get him one of those ear trumpets, but they're like $200 to $300 each, and it's like, yeah, I don't think so. So we spent all our money on that. So I did find these. They're called ear glasses, and they're something that you can wear that are a little bit less low tech. So go ahead and put those on, Rowley.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Good pictures.
Okay, any other ones?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wade Muchler, and I work at the FBI. I'm a bomb technician assigned to the Portland Metro Bomb Squad. And I've known Ron now for 7 years, and it's been very interesting to watch Ron kind of go through that analysis. Should I retire? Should I not? And watch him kind of go back and forth throughout that whole thing. And as part of that kind of processing, Ron was talking about, you know, is anyone, are we replaceable? You know, we just walked out the door and someone will step in to our spot, just be replaceable. And I want to tell you that you, Ron Rowley, are not replaceable. Techs may come and go, but you are definitely one of a kind. In all of the time that I have known Ron, I've worked with Ron tired and I've worked with Ron hurt. And Ron Rowley has always showed up with a smile on his face, interested in everyone else's well-being, and would give anyone the shirt off of his back, be there for anything, and still give 100% when tired and that. That is irreplaceable, and you will be missed. And so I requested from the director of the FBI a certificate for Ron in honor of his work and his retirement. So I would like to read that to all of you here today. From the U.S. Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Investigation is proud to recognize Officer Leland R. Rowley of the Gresham Police Department for your many years of distinguished service in law enforcement and your selfless efforts to protect and serve the American public. You have always recognized that a key to combating crime is unstinting cooperation among law enforcement agencies at all levels of government. The FBI and the American people have been the beneficiaries of your professionalism and dedication to duty, and we congratulate you on your remarkable career. Signed August 31, James Comey, Director of the FBI.
I'm Mike Unsworth. I retired a couple months ago. I beat Ron out the door. I have had the very distinct pleasure of working with Ron for many, many years. And one of our great traditions that started a number of years ago was to be able to present him his Blaster's box. And we're really here to represent the Wednesdays that you never see. That he comes to us and is part of our team. I should probably say there's half of the team, because the way we look at it, it's Tracy and Ron, or Ron and Tracy. It's just the dynamic duo together. I don't know how you guys can ever replace them. These two, when they come together, it's just been an absolute joy to watch them work. The pleasure he brings, what Wade has said about his work ethic, it's phenomenal. I got to tell you, there's a song on the Bomb Tech Memorial, and to paraphrase it says, "Here I am, send me." And I still remember the very first day that Ron came back from his basic training in Huntsville, Alabama, and his first Wednesday he shows up, and a call comes in. And it's pretty common during the day, we'll get some calls, and it's like, here, go do this, go do that. And you know, I start to divvy up the calls, and here, you go. And I look at Mr. Puppy Eyes, who's standing next to me. And everyone that knows Ron knows that he has puppy eyes. He's just gonna go, send me. And that was his first call. And off he went. I think we were at Delta Park, if I remember. That was your very, very first call. And from then on, you can't hold him back. So it has been an absolute pleasure. Tracy, come here one more time. I can't think of a better person to give it than you, Tracy.
He's so quick. So I wasn't going to bring it up, but since Tracy did, I also happen to be one of those people that is a little hard of hearing, and I too am supposed to wear my hearing aids, which I don't most of the time. And so remember those conversations that Ron would come in and have in my office in the morning? Can you imagine two people that can't hear each other? We're talking over each other, we're going, huh? What? And that's how those conversations went. So I wasn't going to bring it up, but since Tracy did. So like I said, our spouses pay a significant sacrifice to allow us to do what we do, and that's serve the community and really fulfill our dreams of being police officers. So for Mrs. Rowley, we have a letter from DPSST, which is the Department of Public Safety Standards and Training, and it says, "Dear Mrs. Rowley, congratulations on the retirement of your husband, police officer Leland R. Rowley," still makes me laugh, "for a successful public safety career. This particular profession requires a great deal of sacrifice and understanding. We recognize the teamwork required of a husband and wife to make this happen. You have been a significant influence on your husband's abilities to succeed over the years and reach this important milestone. Your contribution is greatly appreciated. Your unfailing support and understanding help to make possible your husband's lasting contributions to both the people of Oregon and the public safety community. We hope retirement will provide a well-deserved opportunity for both of you to enjoy all those things you've been waiting for and the best life has to offer. In grateful appreciation on behalf of all public safety professionals, congratulations. Sincerely, Eric J. Gablix, Director of the Department of Public Safety Standards and Training. So, like Bill, we have something for Bill's wife, or for Ron's wife. Yeah, you get 2 bouquets. Anyway, if Ron's wife could come up and Ron could present her with flowers. So, for your retirement badge, you have to take a seat too and wait. Ron and I, yeah, you can leave all your toys. Ron and